Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, giving double honor to the apostle of this great millstone, peace and blessings to brothers pushing his truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala. It's the brother in the Apostle Kodash, coming to you again another lesson. All right, and this one is called Impulsive Talking. All right, in the quick AI overview, it says, impulsive talking, also known as impulsive speech, is a behavior characterized by speaking without thinking first. Red flag. Often blurting out thoughts or opinions without considering the impact on others. Yeah, that's the key point there, but it says it can involve interrupting conversations, making commitments without forethought, or oversharing personal information. While everyone can be impulsive occasionally, frequent impulsive talking can strain relationships and lead to social difficulties. That's a beautiful definition. Basically, talking way too much lead to a group of problems, whether it be the leak of information, strain on relationships, oversharing personal information, cutting people off, not considering what you're saying, how it affect other people, blurting out, talking without thinking. Those basically the things that it named. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 19. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refrain his lips is wise. Basically, in the multitude of words, you're going to find sin. In a multitude of words, you're going to go off. Why? A multitude of words mean you just talking and you talking and you talking. All right? Listen, man. It's only so many words in this English dictionary that we got. You only need so many of these words. I can't explain to you how important it is to keep it simple. You know, babbling is going off. The scriptures talk about babbling. But another thing is, you don't got to go on 3-hour rants every day. Everybody shouldn't know everything about you. You know how this too much of anything is bad for you. That's why I say the multitudes of word that wanteth not sin. Too many words leads to sin. People slip up and they say things they don't need to be saying. People, all type of stuff. You say stuff that you can't take back. All right. It say, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. Refraineth means to hold back. You a wise man if you could hold your peace. Scriptures talk about that, holding your tongue. Why? Because it doesn't bring sin. I've never seen somebody hold their peace and it brought sin. But I've seen somebody speak way too much and it brought sin. Or it started a whole big thing. Proverbs 14:23, in all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. Let's look up this word, penury. I think that's more so how you pronounce it. It says extreme poverty, the state of being very poor, extreme poverty. So it's basically going into the word. You can use the word poverty right there. So, you know, you do a lot. That's why I said in all labor there's profit. The man that get up off his ass and go to work, the man that get up and pay his bills, the man that get up and do something with his life, the man that get up and do something with his life, he gonna find profit. But the talk of lips tendeth only to penury. All the talk nigga, all he do is talk. Oh, next week I'm gonna do it. Tomorrow I'm gonna finally get up and go look for a job. Or next week I'm gonna work on myself. I'm gonna examine myself tomorrow. I'm gonna serve the Lord tomorrow. He got every excuse in the book, but the only thing he got to offer is words. That's all he got to offer you is some words. But he ain't got no actions. He ain't got no works. All he got is words for you. And that's why he in penury and poverty. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. Why? Because you can't read them. You know, to read somebody, you really want to hear them talk. You know, I can't tell if you smart or dumb if you don't talk. I can tell what level of intellect you have. I can tell how smart you is, what breakdowns you know, by the way you talk, by the way you speak, by what you say. But if you hold your peace, hey man, you become a mystery. And you're going to be counted wise. Because that's how wise men move. Wise men don't really say too much. They words is precious. So if you hold your peace, people going to, he must know something. That's why he moved like the wise man. It say, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. People gonna think you're a wise man. When you think of a wise man, you know, when you grew up watching cartoons, the wise man was usually like this old, ancient Chinese dude who rarely spoke, probably just stroked his beard. They always show you that, and sometimes they show you this nigga was crazy and ain't know nothing the whole time. But that type of specific word I'm looking for. That's how, I guess you could say that type of character. It shows that you know something, whether you don't or not. You got something called a poker face, right? When you're at the poker table and you gambling, depending on what face you make, people will try to read you and say, "Oh yeah, he's struggling over there. I'm gonna go all in. Oh yeah, he's smiling. He got a good hand. I ain't gonna bet on that." Well, that's what this is. This is the poker face, but instead of your face, it's with your mouth. If you close your mouth, people won't be able to read you as well, and they'll think you're a wise and understanding man. Which, if you do keep your mouth closed, you is a wise, understanding man, because you're taking heed to the scriptures. Proverbs 29:20. Seest thou a man that is hasty in his words? We get the word hasty real quick. It say, quick, rash, done with excessive speed or urgency. So that already ain't good. Seest thou a man that is hasty in his words? There is more hope of a fool than of him. You know why? Because when your words, it's some things you say you can't take back. You know, I've heard some crazy things in this truth. From scoffers mainly. Some things that you would never expect to hear no man say. And yet, I've heard them. And those men going to have to pay for those words they said. And not only that, the man that's hasty in his words, he ain't listening. He just talk. You say something to him, he got the quickest response ever. There's no hope for him. Compared to the fool that can hold his peace, you know why? Because the fool that's quiet, he listening. He won't be a fool forever because he'll learn. Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Oh, yeah. When them missiles is hitting and you got answer to the Lord, you going to give an account. You going to remember what you said when you said, I don't feel like serving the Lord. When y'all 2/3 said, let Yahushua blood be upon your hands, y'all got an answer for that. When y'all chose Barabbas over Yahushua, yeah, y'all got an answer for that. It's a lot of stuff that y'all got an answer for. It ain't over. When y'all was murmuring against Moses in the wilderness, y'all have to answer for that. All right. When those men said they made a vow they wouldn't eat until Paul died, I think it was Paul, they got an answer for that. Every word you said. That's why the scriptures tell you don't even make a vow. But mainly these words, people think they can say whatever they want. But you don't know it's a punishment coming behind this. All right. I hope that was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakal Kadash, giving double honor to the Apostle Elder Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to brothers pushing this truth and sincerity and Kwam Yasharallah.